3. Let's go one. Let's go a person at, hey, you little monkey. You little monkey. Let's go. If you want to partner up with someone, you can, like Sergio said, make sure they're kind of like the same height. And I'm going to be in the middle walking around. Michelle's going to be here to help us out too.
That's the plan. We're going to hope.
Or she just could be walking Madison around. Actually, guys. Yeah, guys and girls, Helen knows this, but logistically, the ladies' bars, they're just a smaller diameter bar and a lighter bar are down at that end. And then the guys' bars are down at this end. So logistically, it might make sense for all the ladies to go there and then boys file in down here. Peter Watsky looking slim and trim, looking real good.
I go down there with Peter, we have a geriatric section.
Yeah. I called him old in St. George, and that was almost the end of me. He almost took me to the top of Snow Canyon and threw me down. All right, ladies and gents, now that we all have our own stations, let's get ready to rumble here. Strength training workshop. So what I like about the way we did it this year is we've had some time to possibly give some of the workouts a try, okay, and figure out what is making sense, what's not making sense, what's feeling good, what's not feeling good, and you know, a chance to answer some questions today, where last year we did it like right away as soon as we started this foundation season block, and we didn't really get a chance to dig into the strength work first. So excited to dive into the key components of the strength training that I want you to make sure that you are nailing perfectly. And then obviously we can't cover everything in one session, but we're going to cover the things that I believe are the most important that are going to translate. Remember, the reason we're doing this work is because we want it to translate back to our endurance training, whether it's cycling, whether it's running, whether it's swimming, whether it's just staying healthy and strong, being able to handle the demands of the training. I think that's like the premise of this work for me, is that in the peak of training season, if you've done the work beforehand, your body can handle a lot more punishment and it's able to withstand because you've built this really strong base and foundation. And then obviously the other side of it, which is important for some of us, is the performance side. So getting more speed, getting more power, seeing those outcomes as well. So strength to weight ratio is important in strength training, and it's also important in endurance training. So the stronger we can get at our body weight, the more powerful and explosive we're going to be in our training. So excited to dig into two main things today: squatting, which includes so many different things. So the basics, the foundation of squatting, and then the basics and foundation of deadlifting or hinging. Okay, so squatting is straight down, straight back up. That's where we're going to get our explosive power. And then hinging uses more hamstrings, glutes, lower back. We're in this position a lot on the bike. Okay, and we want to be strong, okay, through there. And then running is obviously a ton of, you know, minuscule squats layered on top of each other. So the stronger we can get there, the better we're going to be off too. So a couple key principles that I want to go over first is everything comes from the core and then the hips and glutes. Okay, so you know this from biking and running, that we want to stay strong, okay, through our core and our hips, whether we're running or strong through our glutes, and generate that power on the bike. So same thing in the gym, even when we're at the bottom of a squat or finishing or picking up a bar from the floor, everything starts by bracing core, hips, glutes. So no matter what movement we're doing in the gym, whether it's a back squat, a front squat, a deadlift, or a lunge, we want to be strong through the core because that's where everything starts. Okay. So in the programming, you're going to see a very typical day that you're going to see includes mobility to start, lots of different tools to warm you up, get you loose, but also that are going to help you stay healthy and strong. So that's super important part of the workout. That's the part, if you go into your Monday squat day feeling stiff from a big weekend of training, by the end of the mobility and activation, hopefully your body's feeling nice and strong and ready to, I guess what I'm saying is I want you to feel better at the end of these strength training sessions than when you started physically. Okay, so I want you to go into these with the mindset that I come in stiff, achy, a little tired, a little beat up, and by the end of it, I actually feel strong. You know, I feel ready to hit my bike workout tomorrow or hit my run workout tomorrow. So I want that always to be your mindset coming into these strength workouts, and that's why we have them Monday and Friday, beginning and end of the week, because Monday, we come off a big training weekend. We're tired, we're sore. Get your work done Monday so that you feel better for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, those 3 hard days. Then Friday is a tune-up for another big weekend. Okay, so think of Mondays as a recovery from the weekend, priming you for the week. Fridays as a recovery from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but also sharpening you up for a big ride or a big run Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So that's the mindset that I want you guys to take into this, and every training session, not just this one. So to start, let's run through some of the most popular mobility exercises we're going to see. Let's just take like 10 minutes just so we can feel what that feels like. I'm sure you guys, could always use a little tune up, a little touch up on some mobility work, which will feel good. I'm going to pull up today's workout or tomorrow's workout. Sorry. Not that you have to see it, but if you're tuning in elsewhere, you'll be able to just go on your WodUp. So does everyone here have access to WodUp? Most of you? You don't know you? Yeah. Okay. So it'll be something you can access and see all the workouts on. I'm gonna try to. Everyone else? Yeah, we'll get you set up. Okay. TV. So Ange, if you are there, I think you have access to WodUp.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull up tomorrow's workout, okay?
Thanks.
Tomorrow's
Good.
LP endurance workout. Okay. So the first part you're gonna see on your phones or on your computer is squat mobility. Okay, and we're gonna go through these stretches: down dog to cobra, world's greatest stretch. And all of these, this little icon eye, okay, it'll pop up and give you a video demonstration of the movement. Okay, I try to be as diligent as possible to make sure I select the exercises that have that, but all of these have a video demonstration of the movement. Okay, so in your zone, in your space there, Okay, first one, full body stretch. Down dog, cobra, down dog, cobra. Remember, again, the purpose of these is just to loosen up hamstrings, low back, and then when you come forward, loosen up the hip flexors, core. If you're stiff on these, that's perfect. That's what we're supposed to feel. Keep your core tight, moving back and forth. Okay, standing up tall. Yeah. No, not quite, unless you're really stretchy. None of us will likely. World's greatest stretch. This one is pretty lengthy, but you'll see it on the video. So you're gonna give yourself a big knee to chest hug. Then you're gonna drop into a lunge. Okay. Then you're gonna rotate. Then you're gonna come back into a hamstring stretch. Then you're gonna come forward and you're gonna push out. Okay, it's the world's greatest stretch. Hug your knee to your chest, other side. Lunge forward. Rotate. And then lunge back. Yeah, hamstrings. Other side again. Let's do 3 per side. Knee to chest. Lunge. Rotate. Hamstrings. Back up. Nice. Other side, second rep. 3 per side, okay? Me personally, yeah, this is a big stretch for the hips. Nice. Steve's just doing it the advanced way. By the time you're done the squat mobility portion of the workout, it's my favorite part of the workout, just because your body's gonna feel nice and stretched out, nice and loose, nice and ready for a big strength session. That's good for world's greatest. Single leg frog stretch. So a frog stretch is like this. Okay. Single leg, stick that leg out to the side and then rock backwards. Guess where you're going to feel that? Through your adductors, groins. If it's pinchy into the hips, that's okay. That's why we're doing it. Yeah, something wrong with all these triathletes and their adductors. Yeah, get that foot flat. How are you doing it, Liz? Yeah, that's okay. It's just a slight, both are great. He's been building that for 60, that tightness. You've been building up that tightness. 65. We're not trying to undo it all today, okay? Yeah. Both sides, okay? Okay, cool. Through the shins, through the peroneals. Yeah. Okay, next one, half kneeling adductor stretch again. Okay, be gentle on this one, but you're gonna sit up nice and tall, face me, and then open up out to the side. I'm running through, yeah, this one you don't have to move very far necessarily. I'm showing you these because usually when I program stretches, I just do the same ones the whole month. And then the next month we'll do the same ones. And they're all usually trying to hit adductors, groins, glutes, hamstrings. Too easy, Peter. Madison wants a sick day shot. Nice. So lots of good mobility. Finish both sides. You don't have to change like we were talking about with Steve, like we're not trying to correct everything in one session. So just like be gentle, know that week over week. The next one, we're just trying to stretch out the Achilles and calf. So this time, definitely do keep your heels flat on the ground and just push your knee over your toe. And just, I want you to feel it all back in the ankle, back in the Achilles, back in the calf. And just, if you come gently to the inside, and then you come gently to the outside, and then straight over. Yeah, really hard. Okay, then the other side. Don't push too hard on this one. I used to think that running, you know, had to make your ankles and your calves super tight, but as we build up our endurance and our resilience to it, you can still keep great ankle mobility and strength, even with 30, 40, 50, 60K a week. Ouch. Okay, next up, I think, is the 90-90 stretch, another awesome one. Okay, so 90-90 means 90 degrees front leg, 90 degrees back leg. Okay, so that, and then just try to sit up nice and tall, use your hands. Yeah, timber. Okay, and then if we're ready for it, we're gonna go straight forward over our front shin. You should feel that in the glutes. Okay. Feel that in the glutes on your front leg. Oh yeah, and a little cramp right there. And then you're gonna go straight back from that side and you're gonna lean back. Okay, and now we're stretching out the hip on that side. So hold it for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, then come forward again, backwards again, forward, backwards, both sides. Nice, nice, nice. Make sure your setup is pretty good, 90-90, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards. Nice, yeah. We go. Yeah, you'll see if you're tighter through the glutes or if you're tighter through the hip flexors. Or both. Or if you're lucky, both. Angie, still there with us?
I'm there.
Awesome.
I'm
Enjoying
good.
the stretches?
I am. A lot.
Yes, good, good. Okay, we're starting now to progress, getting ready for our squats. Okay, so the next one is called a Kang squat, a fancy name for a nice big warm-up stretch. Okay, so you go hands behind the head, then we're gonna hinge forward. So this kind of combines both of the components we're gonna learn today. Hinge forward, stick your butt out, okay, and now squat down. Nice, and we'll all get to a different range. And then to get back up, we're gonna hinge again, and then we're gonna stand tall. That's one, okay? Hinge, squat, hinge, squat. Okay, so look at me here. This is not hinging, okay? Keep that back flat, stick the butt out. Squat. Nice. Nice. Good. Nice big stretch through the hips, hamstrings. Nice. Nice. Bunch of reps there. That's good. You just do it till you kind of feel loose and ready. And then the last one for our mobility work, okay, is bottom of squat. Okay, that's going to be different for all of us. Hands go on the shoes, elbows inside the knees. Okay, and now we're going to twist. Twist. You won't get that far. Twist. Twist. Nice. Twist. Twist. Yeah, okay. And that's go as far as you can with your heels down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, so here and now twist. Nice. Good. Nice. And if you try to go wider stance, you'll take the heels out of it a little bit, but then it's more hips. So like you got to be smart. Yeah. So the closer your feet are, so you're like getting the spine and the hips. Okay. So this is like your thoracic spine rotation combined with your squat. Okay. You gotta, and for some like this, for some, this is enough rotation. And then for others, we can open right up as you go. Right. 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 Yeah. You could almost just do this and just instead of trying to force it. Okay. So the second part of every workout you're going to see is called activation. So one of the important things is we feel loose and better right now, but that doesn't mean we feel strong and ready to run, bike, lift, whatever it is. We still need to activate. So this is like lots of core activation, lots of small muscle groups. So on this day, we're doing a couple different accessory. This is where you're going to see the accessory strength movements to the big lifts. Okay, so I'm not going to run through these because these are different kind of each week or every couple weeks. But the idea after you do your mobility is you have to activate. Okay, so strength comes from the flexibility and the activation tied together, if that makes sense. We don't want to be loose and stretched out. We want to be tight and compact and ready to move powerfully. Okay. So for us today, I want to go over all of the activation work, or the sometimes I call it single unilateral work. It's our opportunity to activate our core and our hips. So if we work on lunges and
In front of the garage
gotta-
at work.
Yeah.
So she's
Okay, like for him to come here?
no, to come to the.
Oh,
and I'm just gonna mute you for a sec, okay? Or
sorry,
if you
Adam.
can mute,
Forgot.
that's okay. Oh,
Sorry.
I can do it. There we go. Okay, so single leg. So let's do a split squat, okay? So we're coming here. All the principles of the squat that we're going to be learning and throughout the day today. So we're coming down, core tight, balance, down, touch the knee, just feel, okay, what's going on here. So we want this knee not to be collapsed in. We want it to be directly over top of our foot, okay? If you put your hand on the outside of your knee and then push your knee into your hand, okay, you'll instantly feel your core activating and your glutes activating, okay? That's going to be an important part of all of the moves we do, because when we stand back up, we don't want this to happen. When you see people get tired running, their knees come like that, right? Their knees start coming together. We want to stay strong and keep our glutes firing. So when we push up, put your hand here, boom, drive up, okay? Now, don't use your hand, but just drive up without letting your knee collapse in, And you're instantly going to start feeling your glutes working, firing, turning. Okay, so this is the split squat. You're going to see this a lot. Okay, great to warm up. Yeah, and if the glutes are kind of cramping and the hip flexors, oh, length and range. Yes, perfect. Yeah, exactly. So lunge is stepping forward, pushing back. Same principles apply. Split squat is just kind of like a simplified, controlled version. Down, try the other leg, press back up. Press up through your midfoot, not through your toes, not through your heels, right through the middle of your foot. Down and up. Down and up.
That front leg is in that squat position. So if you have two legs out there, what would you do?
Okay, so I'll show you what Michelle means by that. So my squat, okay, is like this. If I leave this foot planted, put this here, this leg should be moving in the same pattern as if I was here. Okay, so I remove that, down, up. Okay, remove that, down, up. You can try that for a second. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, great point. Both of you guys. You're kind of moving. So this foot comes straight back from where it would be. So you have almost the width of a squat. Okay, we don't need to stand on a tightrope and try to do this. We're almost in the width of a squat. Okay, and now we're coming down and up. Okay, nice and strong. Okay, same principles apply with the lunge, but now when your foot hits the ground, you have to engage your core, push and drive. Engage the core, push and drive. And again, that's good. It takes a little more balance, a little more control, a little more awareness, but it starts in the core. And land on your midfoot, okay? Just like running, try not to land on the heel, try not to land on the toe, land on the middle of the foot, boom, back up. Land on the middle, boom, back up, okay? We're just breaking down these movements that we're gonna see over and over. You can easily hold dumbbells or a weight, a medicine ball, a plate for all of these movements, okay? Whether it's the split squat with dumbbells, okay? The lunge with dumbbells, alternating legs, okay? You're gonna see lots of that. The cyclist squat is, I'll just show you because it's up there, because cyclists have stiff ankles. You put your heels up on here, feet nice and close together, hold a weight out front, okay? And you're really just focusing on working the quad. So that's one you're gonna see tomorrow. And we're gonna do some sets of that bad boy. Okay, so now let's talk about the squat more. Everyone's gonna be at a different range of motion depending on their ankle flexibility, their knee, and their hip. Okay, so I'm not as concerned about the range, more the positions. Okay, so just like our split squat, when we go single leg, it's very easy to stay nice and upright, okay, and push. Let's replicate that with the squat, okay? So take those principles we learned, pretend you're pushing, okay, into the outside of those knees, okay? And let's show me a couple squats using that same principle. Nice. Nice. Core tight. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so especially as we get more resistance, we're going to breathe in on the way down, because when we breathe in, we can brace our core. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Yeah, width. Okay, depending on the focus, we can sometimes do like sumo squats really wide, okay? Or we can do the cyclist squat really close together. Generally, everyone is gonna be slightly different. Okay, we need to listen to our body on the width. Okay, if you have tight ankles, you're probably gonna be a little wider. Okay, if you have tight hips and good ankles, you're probably gonna be a little closer together. I would say for most people, shoulder width apart is too close. Okay, because you're really limited to where you can go. So you're gonna be shoulder width, then you're gonna wiggle your feet one further, and then you're gonna go down enough, okay? You'll know right away, try a close one. And then see how it feels. Wiggle the feet just a little wider, do another one. See how it feels. Nice. And then do a wide one. And yeah, like not crazy, but, and you'll see, yeah, like there's like, yeah. Risk reward, you know? Okay, on the wall, there's the hip circles or the little bands. Grab one. There should be one kind of at each station. You guys have lots, so grab, they're blue or green. Yes, fabric ones. Yes, fabric. See the fabric ones? Yeah. Nice. Okay, put it around your shins, just below the knee. These ones are a little stretchier, so the lower you put them, the harder it is. Okay. So now same, because we're at the gym and we have this, we're going to use it. If this is a really cheap tool that you can have at home to make sure your form is perfect. Okay. So you're not necessarily going to use this on your heaviest set of the day. You're going to use this as you're warming up. So go into your squat stance. Okay. Feel already what's happening, right? You feel your hips working already. Your core is already turning on. Now you're going to slow. You're going to squat down with that. It's going to pull your knees in together. Your job is to use your glutes to not let it pull your knees in together. So this is what we want to be feeling on every squat. Try a little wider. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Just a touch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now hands out. Nice. Instead of your knees coming here, push them out there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. In cycling and running, when we get tired, this happens, right? Okay. These muscles are like the main powerhouse for all of our sports. We need to strengthen them as much as we can in the gym so that they can work for us for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, so push out on that band, get those glutes firing. The harder it feels now, the better, because that means you're using those right muscles. Also a great exercise to do before you hop on the bike or before you start a run, just to wake up those muscles. Okay, grab, we're gonna keep the band close by, don't trip and fall with it on. Grab a plate from the wall, green ones, or the top row is the lightest, 10 kilos. And the ladies' top row, 10 pounds or 15 pounds. Those black ones, yeah, you can just take all those little guys and put them one down. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, we're going to be doing a goblet squat, which is this anything. You can hold a medicine ball, you can hold a dumbbell, you can hold a plate. Let's do it. A baby. Yes, good job, Madison. Okay, all the same principles apply. Get that stance set. Plate, it's going to be your teeter-totter, your counterbalance. So as you go down, you'll find that you naturally move it in and out. So you hold it as you need it to balance you, okay? So give me 5 reps, nice and controlled with the plate. Nice. Your range of motion should not be affected as you add weight, okay? Neither should your form. Nice. Boys, don't be shy. You don't have to sit back into a chair. You can come down into an athletic jumping position, okay? Nice. Okay, now put the glute band around the knees and hold the plate. Glute band around the knees and hold the plate. If you type in glute band into Amazon, these will pop up. Do not let the band pull your knees together. You're driving them out. Push hard. Yes. Little wider, Felipe. Yes. Nice. Push. Nice. Mike, you don't have to sit back too far. Come forward. Athletic stance. Good. Push out though. Hard. Rob, pull that band up just a little higher. Just around the knees. Good. Good, Peter. Push. You got a strong one down there. So does Rob, actually. Those bands have a little extra juice down there. That's for the big dogs. That's why we put the big dogs down there. To an extent. You try it there and see what you feel. Okay. Good. Try to go a little wider with your feet. Yeah. Now don't let those knees come in. You push them out. Where do you guys feel the weight? Is your back a little sore? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So one, you're using muscles that you don't use very often. Okay. Which is good. So we're building those. Two, your glutes aren't firing 100%. So your back has to, but you probably also feel a little back tightness in other sports, right? Like it's not the first time you feel back tightness. Okay. When you're squatting, think about where the weight is in your feet. Okay. So the weight is not in your tippy toes, but it's also not way back in your heels. Where would you be when you're running, or where would you be when you're jumping? Like right across the top of the shoelaces. Okay. The front of the shoelaces. Okay. Do 5 more squats with the band. Keep the weight on those shoelaces, right in the balls of your feet. Yeah, let's do plate. Okay, now think about when you stand up from these squats, I want to be able to explode out of that squat. Okay, you don't have to jump, but you want to be powerful. Nice. Nice. Good. Okay, so let's get rid of the band because I think it served its purpose. Okay, the idea with the band, whether we have it on or not, we need to push those knees out and use those glutes. Just because the band's not there doesn't mean the glutes aren't firing. Okay, pushing. So if you're using a mirror or whatever, okay, something to a camera, when you squat, see how that looks. Okay, you see that a lot probably. Okay, this is what we want to look at. Okay, see that strong position, glutes are firing. My feet are still in the same width, but I'm giving myself that explosive jumping athletic position. So exactly. That's the thought here, is that our feet aren't pointing straight ahead because that closes everything off. They're pointing slightly out. So where do our knees have to go? Over top of the toes. Okay. So your knees are tracking over your toes. And that's that strong. If you were to just stand and jump, you would start in that strong athletic position. Okay, and land in it. Okay, so a goblet squat is a great squat if you don't have a barbell at home. If you have dumbbells at home, you can hold 2 dumbbells up there. You can hold 1 dumbbell up there. The goblet squat is awesome. Likely, you're gonna have to do more reps if you don't have a barbell than what I have programmed, because 3 reps at 20 pounds might not give you the feeling that you're looking for with the strength work. Yeah, typically. Okay. Just it's centered over the body nice, so you're not using your arms. Okay, so tomorrow we have pause front squats, okay, and regular back squats. The pause front squats are 3 reps, okay, with a, we've been working each week, but with a 3-second pause at the bottom. So we come down in that strong position. 1, 2, 3, drive. 1, 2, 3, drive. 1, 2, 3, drive. Okay, front squat is just a squat that we do with the barbell where it's resting on the front of your shoulders. Okay, let's do that with the plate. Give me 5 reps with a 3-second pause. And on that pause, knees tracking over toes. Okay, and where is the weight centered in my feet? Okay, when I'm sitting at the bottom, is it right over my shoelaces? Is it in my heels? Is it in my toes? Sit there. 1, 2, 3, drive. And when you drive up, drive with a purpose. Nice. Good. Keep that chest up. Nice and strong. Nice. Nice. Okay. Then after we finish our 5 sets of, what the pause feel like? Hard. It's challenging. You gotta, it's harder on the breathing. It's harder on the core. You're holding that position. So we're doing low reps with a pause. And then after that, we switch over to back squat. Again, if you have a bar, great. If you don't, now it's 3 sets of 6 reps. Okay, no pause. Okay, so we had 5 sets of 3. Now we have 3 sets of 6. Okay, so now give me one more set of 5. No, actually, give me a set of 10. We'll double the reps. Give me a set of 10 without a pause, just so you can feel the difference between the emphasis of the pause squat and now a little bit more of a burn for 10 reps. Okay. Tip forward. Okay, let's do this set of 10 and then let's put the bar. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, Julie was watching me and then she's like, "I'm gonna," but that's a great squat. You can help this young guy Steve with his squat. It's awesome. Having good mobility or flexibility. Well, she has. Look at, yeah, just the posture, and it just looks effortless, right? It looks effortless, which is awesome. Yes. Okay. So we're not going to force the range of motion, right? But the further you squat down, the more muscles you're recruiting. Okay. If I only squat to here, I'm really only using my quads. When I get to 90 degrees, I got my hamstrings, my glutes. When I get to the bottom, I'm incorporating everything. But I don't want to get to the bottom and have to curl up to get there. So as far as you can go, with good posture, okay, and perfect form. You get him, Madison. How's his form? Okay, for those of you who have access to barbells, okay, let's go over the back squat because that's something we're used to seeing. So one thing I really always emphasize is before you put your head under the bar, get your hands on here equal, okay? The tighter your shoulders are, the wider you have to go, okay? The more flexible your shoulders are, the closer you can go. But get your hands on the bar before you go under, okay? Then you can pull yourself under, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now my hands are equal, the bar sitting in the middle of my back. And once you get used to it, it's not going to be digging into that bump on your back. But that's why it's so important to get that grip set before. Okay, so nothing changes. I'm still breathing in, bracing my core, driving my knees out, keeping my chest up. Likely what's happening if you feel like you're tipping forward on the back squat is just because you don't quite have the stability yet to balance out the bar in that new position, or you're trying to keep your weight way back in your heels. Okay, so take all those same principles we just worked on, driving your knees out over your toes, stay upright, move slow. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I can go way out here too. Okay, but breathe in, squeeze the core. So see if I stick them out versus if I pull them. Is that what you mean by up, Michelle? Like forward. Okay, give it a try. Get your hands set before you go under. Make sure they're equal. Really brace your core. Breathe in, engage your core, move slow. Get your feet set, push those knees out over your toes. Nice, nice. Awesome. Push those knees out. Yes, good. Nice, good. Let's go, Peter Watt. CrossFit Games 2030. Yes, Noble CrossFit Games. Very good, guys.
Hey, Adam,
Yes, Ange.
I have barbells, so can you let me know if I should hold them like up at my shoulders or what?
Oh,
What's the
dumbbells.
best? Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
about dumbbells, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I
Dumbbells.
don't have any
Yep,
gym
no, that's
like,
okay. So you can see me pretty good right here.
yeah, perfect.
Dumbbell, I would either go like this, which maybe you're already doing.
Yeah,
Okay. Or if you want a little more resistance,
okay,
hold them up like that. Okay. So that's like having the bar, hold them like that.
okay,
It's going to feel quite a bit harder.
okay.
How heavy of dumbbells do you have up to?
I have 10, 7s, and 5s right now.
Yeah. Okay. So put the 10s up like that and then get some duct tape and tape them all together.
Okay.
But just like I mentioned, if you just have the plates or whatever, like just do more repetitions.
Yeah.
Don't change the form, but just do more repetitions with the lighter weight. Nothing wrong with that.
Thanks.
Back. It's great for posture, right? Right, right. Like it's a huge stretch on the chest and shoulders. It's so good for them. They need to, and while you're holding the barbell, you're building your back muscles too, because you're squeezing. It's not good for arrow, but it's good for life. Okay. That's right. Arrow all day. Pinch. Yeah, probably because the shoulders are so used to being forward. When you squeeze them back, they're like, what are you doing to me? Yeah. Posture. That's right. But that's good. It's so all of this back strengthening will help it. Okay. Okay. Nice. 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 Okay, so I feel like that gives us a really good understanding of the squat. Okay, whether we're doing a body weight air squat, okay, or a goblet plate squat or medicine ball, okay, or a barbell squat, it looks and feels the same all the way throughout. Basic principles, find that comfortable stance, get the knees over the toes, okay? Glutes engaged, don't let the knees come in. As the weight gets heavier, you're gonna wanna do that. Push them out, okay? Keep that chest up. Those are all this is the most athletic, performance-driven way to squat, okay? We've all seen different variations of the squat, but this is gonna translate the best to our training, okay? The deadlift, okay? Or hinging in general. This is like a very fundamental life skill. Picking something up off the floor, right? But we all do it lazy and pick it up just by reaching down. Okay, so the other way we do it lazy, which you see people who are really stiff, is they have to pick everything up like this. Okay, which is also hard on the back, just as hard as picking it up like this. So we want to teach our bodies how to hinge like we did in warm up. Okay, so we can pick up whatever we need to do by hinging. Okay, so it's a combination of squatting and hinging at the hips. So that's the deadlift, right? And that's going to be when you squat, a lot of it you feel in the quads, okay, a little bit in the glutes, but when you deadlift, glutes, hamstrings, lower back, that's the main driver. And this is the reason we love hinging is because we have such muscle imbalances from all of our biking and running that our hamstrings and glutes end up not working. And that's what leads to injuries, overuse injuries, aches and pains, lower back pain. So we need to strengthen this. So a good tool, if we can partner up, okay, one partner is going to hold the stick on the back, okay, and we're going to just practice the stick staying in contact with the back, okay, from head to toe. Okay, so this isn't necessarily super great either. See the arch and my head poking up, okay, or this is more dangerous. Okay, I want to find that nice flat back where the stick just balances there, okay, from when I stand to when I hinge. And then you can see my hands come kind of just below my knees, and that's where we're going to be picking up the barbell from anyways. So we have a, see them at the front? We need like 5 or 6 of them. Keep that stick in contact. It should touch your tailbone. So if you stand tall, the stick touches your tailbone, your back, your head, and then you hinge forward. I got me and Sergio. Let's go on the turf though, just so I can kind of keep an eye too. Okay, stand tall first. Feel it touching. Then without letting the stick leave the body, you're going to hinge forward. Nice. And then try to touch your hands just below the knee. Good, but then stand tall at the top and now hinge. Nice. Nice. You've done this before, Sergio. It's a great drill, just a reminder. Nice. But does that feel like more of a squat than a deadlift? Okay, so don't, yeah, good. Nice. There we go. Yes, exactly. Nice. Sergio, go grab 2 yellow kettlebells with the yellow paint on them. Nice. Okay, so next drill, once we have a good sense of, that's good, Tiff. Nice. Once we have a good sense, Sergio's going to hold the stick for me now. Okay, now I have to hinge, slight knee bend, and then hinge. And where do I feel it? Hamstrings. Hips come forward, exactly. Hips go back. Hips come forward. Hips come back. Hips come forward. Okay. You guys got this one, ladies. There's a blue paint one. Mike, the all black one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so try just to bend your knees slightly. And now hinge, yes. Okay, that's just, you feel the hamstrings, they can't go that far, right? So put a plate underneath the kettlebell and then just limit the range. And that's okay. So Steve, instead of squatting down, I want you to bend the knees and then hinge forward. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice. Good.
So when do we start? It's all together, right?
Right. You got the knee bend. Yeah. Nice. Right. All, so it's just a little bend.
You start bending, but then you're
See how your tendency is you start straight and then you squat as much as you need to. But I don't want you try it from here too. I don't want you to squat at all. I want you to, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. Stand tall. Now just, that's all your knees are gonna bend. So now the rest is through the hips. Nice.
Okay, so I don't need to.
You don't have to add that extra squat at the bottom. Nice, but keep the back flat. Yes, right there. Yes, good. How do we feel about that? We have good success. You feel it more here or not yet? Okay. Okay. Okay, less squat, Mike, and just hinge. No. Okay, for stand tall. Yep. With the kettlebell. Nice, Peter. Okay. Bend your knees just a touch. Yeah. Now, don't bend your knees anymore. Stick your butt out. Yes, thank you. Feel it? Feel that now? Feel the difference? Hinge, yes. Driving the hips back. Nice. You want to try one more set? Okay, put the green plates on either end of the bar and set the bar on the ground. Guys, take those two black plates, put them on either end of the bar, and then set the bar on the ground. Boys, take two green plates, put them on either end. Ladies, you got to take two of the black 10-pound plates, put them on either end of the bar, and then we'll set the bar on the ground together, okay? Make sure they're both 10s. The 10s and the 15s look alike. And then you can set on the ground, exactly. So the nice thing about the plates that we have here is that they're all the same diameter. At most gyms, the 25s are a little smaller than the 35s, a little smaller than the 45s. These are all the same diameter as the 45s. The nice thing about that is the distance off the ground. So you saw the kettlebell, because it's smaller, it's lower. There's no problem at all working off of a box or a plate or something to bring the height up, because we need to be able to, we can't start from the floor if we're not able to keep that good position. So if you only have the smaller plates at the gym, okay, we need to remember that we don't have to go all the way to the ground. And that's why I often program Romanian deadlifts, which just means you start from the top, you go down as low as you can, and then you come back up with good form. Okay, so just like the kettlebell, your partner can take that mobility stick, put it on your back, hinge. So even for me to get down to that floor is a challenge. Okay, but I want to hinge, stand tall. Okay, so regular, if you just see deadlift programmed, it's from the floor up, back down, up, back down. But you can see at the bottom how I have to sink down a little bit further with my butt to start it, where Romanian deadlift or RDL is just down below the knee, back up. I don't want to confuse you with the difference. What I want you to understand is that the bar doesn't have to go all the way to the floor. The focus is we're building our glutes and hamstrings. So we want to engage, drive. Okay, so let's pick it up with the best form we can, then start from the top, hinge, back up. Okay. it's a little bit challenging to use the stick. What I want you to do is help your partner understand if they're keeping those same mechanics that we were working on. Okay, the first pickup, nice and strong. Okay, so right away, Felipe, so deadlift, because we don't have to squat, move your feet nice and close together, close, like running stance, like we're just right here. Okay, hands a little wider. Yep. Nice. Good. Nice. How's that feel, Tiff? Okay, that looks good. Form looks good. And we're gonna keep working on the squats. But that's okay. Deadlifts are super important as well. Very good, Kevin. Nice. Perfect. You can still drive the knees out. Yep. Nice. Okay, so Julie, this is, and I heard like, if barbells aren't your thing, 2 dumbbells, doesn't matter what the weight. Same thing. What's important is we continue to work the hamstrings and glutes. Okay. So why don't you go grab some 15-pound dumbbells. Nice, Peter. Okay, let's see it. Steve. Nice. You can go closer stance than squat. I didn't talk about that, but deadlift is, because we're not going down and up and we're hinging, the feet should and can be closer together. So like running stance, like in, right. We don't need to be that wide. Nice, good. Julie, just pick them up and start with them in your hands. Stand tall, yeah. Now hinge. Don't squat. And even working on, yes. Keep the dumbbells close to your legs. Don't reach out with them. Yes, good. Stand tall. Good. Let them follow your legs straight down. Yes. Very good. You feel that in the back of the legs yet or not yet? Not yet? No, that's okay. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so I mentioned it to Julie, but I want you to think about keeping the bar behind you, as close to your body as you can. Like Michelle was saying to Steve, you want to, okay, you just overthought it a bit there. You sank the butt down instead of hinged back. Yeah, there it is. But don't reach out with the bar. Scrape it along the legs. Try another set. Trying to keep that bar right tight to those thighs. Tight, tight, tight to those thighs. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Now you're super engaged. Super engaged. Nice. Yeah, that's a great starting position, Felipe. Good. Yes. Feel that now? You should feel that a lot. And still think about pushing those knees out, which is going to help you activate the glutes. Nice. Good. Bend the knees a little bit more. Yeah. Nice. Good. Love that. Love that. Nice. There we go, Steve. Keep it right on your, shave your legs with the bar. You're letting it come a bit. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. I did. Yeah, they are nice. Those are nice. Nice, Mike. Nice, Peter. Keep the bar close to your body, Peter. Don't let it get out. Good. Yeah, there it is. Good. That's low enough. Good. Let's go a little helper. That good form or what? Is that good form or what, Rob? Great job. The form looks good. I hope you feel that in all the right spots. You don't have to go quite so low. That's good. Nice, Kev. Woo! Nice. Yeah, nice step up. Get your mob stick. Yeah, zoom. Zoom, zoom. Yeah, get those DBs, little beast. Okay, so are we feeling aches and pains anywhere? Yeah. 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 What's the little tightness areas that we feel? Okay. Working those muscles in the upper back and shoulders. We don't really have time in our week for an upper body strength day, but if you can do any upper body strength, it's like rows, like building the muscles in your back. Okay, so push-ups, great, but you guys, we all already have shoulders that come forward. We need to pull them back. So lots of, whether it's a dumbbell row or a barbell row, okay, anything to squeeze those shoulder blades together and start to build the upper back and shoulders, okay, the better. And have you been doing little presses like that? Yeah, that's nice. And same rules apply. If at home we don't have barbells, the dumbbells are a great option for the deadlifts, just like the barbell. We're just holding 2. Okay, if we can't go as heavy, we can just add some more reps. But always emphasizing feeling it in the hamstrings, glutes, and it's good to feel it in the lower back. What I always tell people is if you have leg pain in one leg and not the other, you're going to be like, something's wrong. If you have back pain, soreness across your entire back, you're building new muscles. If you have back pain in one spot, you did something wrong. So don't be alarmed if both legs are sore after squat day. If your lower back has new muscles working, it might be sore after deadlift day, but it's just new muscles working. Okay. So, I think, for the squat and the deadlift, lots of good takeaways from today. For me, still the biggest takeaway is these sessions are supposed to help correct the muscle imbalances that we're creating by, running a ton, biking a ton, all of those muscles that we work and train so much. These are counterbalancing that training and helping us build a healthy, strong body. And then in turn, that's a body that can perform better at those movements that we need it to perform better at. So you need to go as heavy. I would look at it more in terms of, yes, you want to hit the prescribed reps, but go as heavy as you can with perfect form. And then that you'll see progress week over week. If you have to compromise form for weight, then it's counterproductive. Okay. That's what makes running and cycling so simple, is that it's so easy to cut corners a little bit in strength training because you can always just squat a little bit or just deadlift with improper form. our goal is to maintain that perfect form and watch the progress happen over time. So just really emphasize the form and technique, and then let the weights come. It, quite frankly, should feel easy. I don't want you tired from these workouts like you are from a bike workout. I want you to feel better, right? Almost like you finish the workout feeling like I had a little more. That's good. Like, this isn't supposed to be an endurance training session. You want to leave feeling fresh and strong so that you can take that into your session. Okay. So my guess is you're still going to be sore, but you might not be like sore in the moment. Okay. If you've pushed it so hard that you're sore in the moment, then you've gone too far. Yeah, that's right. And that will happen if you're just getting back into it. And that the warm up, mobility, activation work. Yeah, that's like that. I think that's the most important part. And that's the part that's going to help you feel the best. So do that work. The goal of this foundation season is that we're giving our body lots of practice, because we want to be able to maintain this all the way through the year, so that when we're at the peak of our training, we can still do a really short, good quality strength session, not be sore from it, but help us stay strong and healthy. If we don't start until then we will be sore. So we're building that base now, and then we're going to continue it all the way through. Okay.
We say we have 5 minutes if there's any exercise.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, 1:30. Yes.
There's lots.
Yeah.
It's hard to in one. What did you say?
You crazy little girl. You crazy little girl. Yeah. Good job, you little beast.